This is the best case scenario. We end up with just a cold, steady rain. That would mean less ice buildup, minor impacts to daily life. That's not the most likely scenario. That would be the best case scenario. Here's the worst case scenario. We're talking a severe ice storm with long duration power outages, impassable roads. That would mean widespread power outages. Most likely scenario at this point in time, based on the latest data, is that we will likely see a mix of freezing rain and sleet. That will likely lead to power outages in some locations. So some of you will be dealing with power outages and difficult travel conditions. Of course, keep checking back over the next couple of days for the latest details. So I wanted to show you where some of those impacts are most likely. Where we have the red drawn on here, that would be where we are expecting high confidence in those impacts. You're most likely to see some of those power outages, that ice building up. Medium impact risk with the pink color here, that's kind of along the I-20 corridor here. And then the further south you go, the most likely you are to just, or the more likely you are, I should say, to just see a cold rain. So keep checking back on the forecast. As we move into tomorrow and Thursday, we will have those higher resolution models in that do a better job of modeling the lower levels of the atmosphere. They give us a better idea of what those fine-tuned details like temperature will be. So that's going to give us a more clear picture of how this pans out for the weekend. But now you should be starting to prepare mentally for the potential of an ice storm. That means make lists, prepare, make plans for what you need to do. Think about what you would eat if you don't have power for a few days. Think about ways to stay warm if you don't have power for a few days. And of course, if you have children, make sure you've got everything you need for that, for them ready to go. Think about maybe things you could do with your kids if you're not able to watch TV or watch movies without power for a few days. So tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we've got time to prepare. We've got temperatures in the 50s each afternoon. There could be some rain around at times. This is not a problem, though, just a couple showers here and there. Problems start early Saturday morning. So the latest timing on this impact weather looks to be early Saturday, and we are talking about before the sun comes up Saturday morning, so we want those preparations done by Friday evening. This would be a long duration event lasting all the way through Sunday. Threats look to be a wintry mix with the most likely precipitation type being freezing rain. That means travel impacts for some, trees down, possibly some power outages as well. So I wanted to map us through it hour by hour. So this is what one model looks like as we get into the weekend. First warning future track starting at 11 p.m. Friday. I wanted to highlight that our confidence is now medium. So the closer we get to the event, the more confident we become in how this is going to unfold. If this unfolds exactly the way this model is showing you, this would be a high event scenario, or excuse me, a high impact scenario for central Alabama. So let's move the clock. 3 a.m. We've already got some freezing rain falling at that point where you see the pink. That's freezing rain, that's sleet, that means ice potential. That lasts through Saturday morning and even into Saturday evening. We start to kind of see an expansion of some of that pink south of I-20. So wherever you've got the pink, that is time for that ice to keep accumulating on, say, power lines and also on trees. With the green coming in here, that means that we could see kind of a changeover at times between just cold rain, a wintry mix, with this event ending likely with a quick burst of maybe a couple of flurries, a little bit of snow across central Alabama. So looking at the potential for ice accumulation, we're not going to talk totals yet. As we get closer to the event, we'll be able to give you a more clear picture on those totals, but we will just start off here at 6 a.m. on Saturday with a light glaze starting. And then as you see those brighter colors happen, that means that that ice is accumulating. So through the day Saturday, towards 7 a.m. on Sunday, we're still picking up on additional ice. And some models at this point are trying to paint a picture where we see more than 3/10 of an inch, even more than a ½ inch, and that could mean extreme impacts in some cases. So just understand we could be looking at a situation by the end of the weekend where we do have widespread power outages. We'll be a lot more specific on where and who that's most likely for as we get closer to the weekend. Right now, start preparing and then understand into early next week, temperatures are still below freezing on Monday, so we could have travel impacts that last into early next week.